Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is midday money on a Saturday, January the 20th. Divisional round action. In case you didn't know, there's some playoff football going on today. We'll talk about it on the Midday Money Show. We talked about it last night on Late Night Money. We will be back again, midnight Eastern, for Late Night Money. Again, we're bringing back the Late Night Money. Why not? Why not? At least for a little while. Probably for the next 2 months. And then baseball, we'll see how we do. Usually by May, it's like you need a breather a little bit with the Late Night Money. A lot of people don't like betting baseball, and we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Again, hit the like button. Sean Higgs, winner free picks, parlays, wherever you're watching. The Twitter world, Mr. Sean Higgs, plays are sent out on Twitter. Props. We're propping on Twitter as well. Send it out. We're sending it in. There we go. We're delivering like the postman and Santa. I'll put the picks in the chat as well. Again, they haven't really moved since. I mean, the lines possibly could have moved. We put these up last night. And I don't like coming in and switching everything around. It's like, oh, what kind of number is that? That's the last night number. We have they're scrolling. Everything is scrolling now. Let's put the props in Prop Town over here. I thought about adding some more. Like I said, I was thinking about a Baker touchdown stuff to add to the chat, but we have a lot up here. I mean, are people going to come in and bet 20 props, like 20 college basketball games? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we could always add as a not always add as the show goes on, but talk about them at least. Let's get into. I guess it's recap time from yesterday. I don't even remember what we had yesterday because there wasn't really much out there. What do we have? The Heat? Loser in the NBA? I think that's about it. I think that is it. We didn't. No hockey. And the Miami Heat. Let's. Again, I didn't add any NBA or hockey today either. I do like 2 games in the NBA. Didn't put them in the chat. But let's just get right to today's stuff because it's a big card. I mean, there's noon stuff going on already. I guess I'll give you the Marcos minute for the noon games. I'm going to lean to IUPUI at home as a doggy, 5.5. Something along those lines. It was a 4 last night. I see it's moved. No thought on the Ohio State game. I'm going to be on St. John's. I like Seton Hall. I sort of liked UMass today. Almost used a UMass play. Virginia Tech, maybe lean a little Virginia Tech there. I have the Cuse. I have Louisville. And believe it or not, I like Baylor in this spot. I know the Texas Lions moved to a 3. I do like Baylor off of their bad loss, little defense, and Texas versus a good defense. Not loving it. 78 and 76 in the video, minus 590 college basketball. As I mentioned, Louisville plus 15.5, Alabama plus 4.5, Western Carolina plus 4, Missouri State minus 6, East Carolina Earls plus 5, Utah State minus 13.5, Pennsylvania minus 2.5, and Auburn minus 12. NFL, we are 51 and 41, excuse me. Don't want to shortchange myself here. Plus 625. Ravens under 43.5, Bills under 45.5. So there's that. NBA 23 and 19 plus 285. Hockey 14 and 13 plus 390 in the videos. Now let's see if there's comments going on. Oh, I can't do. You know what? There are no comments because I got to do our TD props. Nico Collins plus 150. Zay Flowers, Baltimore plus 155. Niners, Elijah Mitchell plus 490. Tampa Bay, we got a little Godwin plus 210. Goff on the Lions plus 750. Bryce for KC plus 135. Kincaid and Knox, pair of tight ends. Buffalo. Kincaid plus 270. Knox plus 450. Rushing props Lamar over 70, 80, 90, 100 yards laddered up 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, and plus 630 when he goes for 145 today on the ground. Josh Allen over 50 yards plus 118. And a little Debo over 100 yards receiving plus 370. Now we can get to the comments section. My guy Marcos Minute coming in bright and early. I made the chat at 9 in the morning. He's here a little after 9. Hitting the like button for me and Miss Tanika, who's not been here in a bit. Hope she's okay. Sometimes she pops in. We know she's got kids. Marcos Minute says, only 100-piece nugget today. Eat them for breakfast. And I responded, I'll start right now. We'll be done by the time the show starts. I have a sense of humor. Baywatcher, salute, my friend. Good morning. And then it's me pumping a bunch of stuff in the chat. Clint is here. How are you this morning, Clint? I am all right. Kevin's in house. What Green Bay has the most pressure this week? So I'm assuming what team has the most pressure? I mean, the pressure is on Baltimore to exercise some demons and get to a championship game and a Super Bowl here. But we can make a case the pressure is on Buffalo to beat Kansas City because you finally got Kansas City at home in the playoffs. Can you beat them? Is the pressure on Kansas City as the Super Bowl champs on the road? Disappointing season. There is no pressure in Tampa Bay. Detroit won a game. There is no pressure. Green Bay crushed Dallas. There is no pressure. San Fran should have a clear path. There'll be touchdown faves next week versus the Lions and probably 9-point faves, 8.5, 9 again versus Tampa Bay. So is there pressure to get back to a Super Bowl after a disappointing end? And I say disappointing. Is it really disappointing your quarterback breaks his arm or whatever, heck, for San Fran last year, and you got a guy 40 years old coming in? That's a tough loss. That's not disappointing. I guess it's heartbreaking more than disappointing. I believe Baltimore is number one. Bills right on their heels as a pressure spot. Groovy. Good morning, Higgs. The St. John's Patino got a huge game plan for Marquette after a day's rest. I think Vegas thinks so. I'm on the Johnnies. One, I'm a St. John's fan. You know this. Two, you know I'm going to take a home team versus a ranked team getting anything less than 3 points. I am all for a home doggy. And I'm all for home teams when they're any kind of favorite over a ranked team 99% of the time. Although we went against that with Illinois against Michigan in a cashed. We'll see what happens. We failed with Cincy over Texas in a similar spot where they're favored. We'll see what happens today. Shout out coming in. NHL picks Canadians under 2.5 goals. Sam Monahan. I guess that's a goal. Plus 122 at the DK. Groovy says Texans only scored 9 points last time they played Ravens. Here we go. Hold on a second. They're at least a touchdown better with more reps for a Texas quarterback. Score 17, Raven 24. You think scores? Yes, it was the first game of the season. I had the Texans in that game. They could not get inside the number. That being said, as you mentioned, rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, first start on road versus a Ravens team. Yes. Let's also flip to the side of Baltimore breaking a new coordinator in their own little offense, breaking in kind of new stuff over there. Kind of a slow in game one. Yeah, they're definitely a little better. But if you don't think the Ravens are a little better, I know. Forget about. Did you bring up Mark Andrews last night to tight end? Either way, both teams are better. Yes, but you can't look at that and be like, well, I'm going to take the team because they're playing better. That's not the way you look at these things. It's not A plus B equals C. Tim Rosenhaus, good morning. Nova Moneyline today versus UConn. 4. I like it. There, Tim, I ended up having, and I got up this morning. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13. I got 13 games. I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 here in the free picks that aren't even on my game. So that's a 20 spot. And I left some off. Like I could have had a huge, insanely ridiculous large card today. like an old school Higgs 26 piece Saturday college basketball. I'm I couldn't do that today. I'm college basketball. It started out slow for me. I'm over 500 now. I'm 52% down a little juice, not much. It's basically nearly even. But that took a 68 and 44 run here in January um, of college basketball, 61% run to get me basically even. And I had been kind of being a little more pickier, choosier in games, as opposed to saying here's 20 and we're going to go 13 and 10, 14 and 10 and grind away. I'm having more 8-3 kind of days. On the flip side, I'm hoping that I didn't, we picked the wrong ones, and all of a sudden the 5 I leave off go 5-0, and the other ones that go in go 2-3 or 1-4, or worse 0-5. A lot of games today, Tim. A lot of games. John Benjamin, you filthy animal. Good morning. Groovy says Gus Edwards anytime TD for the Ravens. Oh, the little Gus Edwards look. I heard that this week somewhere. Who had the Gus Edwards on the? I heard that somewhere on the show. Was that a Beeson show? Was that a? I don't remember. I thought I heard somebody say that. Let's check out a little Gussie. What do we got? What is his odds on the anytime for the Gus bus? I mean, even money. This is probably why I pass these things. Griffin, you know that. You see my anytime touchdowns. They're all crazy, juicy touchdowns. I'd rather, like the Lamar rush props, I'd rather go a Gus like 2 touchdowns here. Right? How about a 2 for the Gus bus instead? I mean, it's even money, plus 105. Should he get there? Absolutely. It's like Mike Evans at even money. Kevin, you're welcome. That was my thoughts there on your. I didn't know you had the Green Bay. Maybe you would have meant QB has the pressure on him. Either way, I think I explained all the teams who I thought was the pressure mounting. Just as pressure's on Baltimore and Lamar. If he loses again, it's catastrophic. I said that, Jesse. I don't want to say great minds think alike, but yeah, it is on them to take care. You are a 10-point fave over a rookie quarterback, rookie head coach. You have a Super Bowl head coach. You got an MVP quarterback. You have to take care of business here at home in convincing fashion. You've buried some teams recently. You buried the Niners on the road. You buried Miami at home. Is Texas either of those teams? No, the Texans aren't either of those teams. They're good in their own way. If Texans had a bunch of receivers back, and it'd be a little different. I know. Their defense is playing better. I have the under. I'm not saying. Hey, listen, Baltimore scores 40 and rolls today. Maybe I get my Lamar props, and it's a happy day. It's a happy day, but a lot of pressure. Groovy says it could happen. Why not? Well, Groovy is high. Well, we know Groovy likes the Texans. NFL interception props today, huh? Who's throwing picks? I know Stroud doesn't throw a lot of picks. I'll put him as a interception guy today. I don't have the props in front of me. If somebody wants to pull up interception props, I would say Stroud for an interception. I would say Jordan Love for an interception. These are teams I think will be trailing. They're going to throw the ball more than they want. I mean, Texans always throw the ball, but better teams, give me interceptions. Give me interceptions. I guess you got to go. Josh Allen always throws an interception, but I'm going to go for the 2 youngsters to throw some picks. Shout out says Canadians under 2. We did the Canadians. Groovy says Niners are going to do what the Cowboys couldn't do, run the ball down the Packers' throats, and Vegas thinks so. McCaffrey anytime TD minus 340. Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's Elijah Mitchell gets in there for a $4 piece. Locking in with the King is in the house. Good morning. He's up. He's all off the gack. He's probably had a lot of water this morning, feeling healthy. Took a shower. Head's feeling all right. Took a couple aspirin. Okay. Jess says, Media gives Lamar a pass. Could you imagine if Baker was 1 for 3 with 3 TDs and 5 interceptions in the 4 playoff games? I don't know if they give him a pass. I mean, let's remember nobody was out running to give him a lot of money and trade for him. So there's, for whatever reason, I don't like Lamar. And the guy put, again, is it a health concern because he got hurt the 1 year and he's banged up the way he plays? All I know is this guy is in the lineup. The team wins. It wins. Baker. I mean, people hate Baker, and what's his? I mean, he's won 2 playoff games. He's won a couple division titles. Do you think the Raiders made a good choice with their hire? Kev, you know, if the players like a guy, they're going to play hard, right? We all hear about players, coaches, they love him. He needs guys in there. And again, I'm going to use this as a kind of like similar, but not sort of similar with Deion Sanders, Colorado. Yeah, everyone wants to play for Dion. He's freaking Dion. Well, I mean, who wouldn't want their kid to go out and hang out with Hall of Fame, one of the top players of all time? I mean, yeah, super. Who is running his show? Who's teaching these guys? Because he could get guys in there. He can talk. He's going to do everything for the program. Money, hype, media. Can he coach? It's not small school time. He needs guys around him. Is Pierce? They love Pierce. Is he doing play calling? Does he got good coordinators? Like any kind of player coach, they're good for a little bit, and then if things fall apart because there's, I mean, just you could go through player coaches. Did they hate the other guy that much? You want to see the Raiders do good. I mean, come on. They're in Vegas, of course. I mean, Vegas is going to rally around whatever team they have out there. I don't know about the A's, but you'd think they would. He's in a tough spot because you got Mahomes and Andy Reid. Not that they're the Brady Belichick combo of this generation, but you know, they've been to a couple championship games, been to a couple Super Bowls. Not a bad club. You have a Charger team that has a quarterback that people think is really good, but I don't know because the guy's never had a head coach. Is he that good? Is it? Is the time passed from his development standpoint? What's Denver? I mean, they perform for him down the stretch, yes. Let's see going into the offseason what we have here. Who's their quarterback? King D says, let's go playoffs and college hoops. A lot of action college hoops. Hey, Groovy, I took the points. I got a Lamar interception prop. King D says, free pick. Rhode Island plus 13.5. Sprinkle money line as Archie Miller heads back to his alma mater. He's going a little Rhode Island versus Dayton, catching a big chunk. Groovy says, me too, Jesse. Niners going to whoop the Packers. Karma. Those Packer punks are terrorizing Cowboy cheerleaders. How dare they? That doesn't count beating Dallas. Bill says Ravens first half on the spread. I don't hate that. I think the Ravens win today. You see, I'm high on the Lamar stuff. So Brandon is in the house. I'm here. How are you? I am good. My daughter's got a birthday party later, Brandon. The girl's going to a little sleepover. I have to go get a gift with her after the show. I gotta rush it because I gotta come back to do pub sports at 2:00, 2:15. King D says, we're up, baby. Here we go. Michael B's in the house. Kevin loves Baker. Any thoughts for the Rockets Jazz game at the Toyota Center tonight at 7? I like the Rockets at home. I do like the Rockets. Although in the NBA, I do like the T-Wolves today as well. Danny the Giant, where are the player props? Shout out. He's looking for player props. Shout out. You know, shout out sometimes he posts a lot here for his player props. He also's got his own channel. I'm not going to say it's you know, I do want other people to be known and seen for stuff. There's a lot of people out there do videos and stuff like that. So hey, check him out if you want. He does post them here, which I appreciate because a lot of times I don't a prop kind of stuff like that. Danny says the NFL is rigged. All right. For those not on the Winning Free Pick channel, the poll of the day is: does a big NFL dog win outright today? No way for 40%. I hit the like button for 20%. NFL is rigged. Yes, of course it hits for 20%. Or just cover the spread 20%. So uh, I know we have some people watching on uh, PNP. If you're on the PNP channel, just go to the search and go to Winifrey Picks, and you'll be like, "Wow, this is like the same channel as PNP." Yeah, it's the same channel. I tell you this all the time. Uh, Go ahead, vote in the poll, and you can go back to your safe space on PNP. Even though it's vote in the poll. Come on. Let's see what everybody does. Although I always forget to close the poll at the end of the day. Celtics had a pretty good 20 at home season. Now they're 20 and Nuggets. Go Nugs. That's your squad. That game yesterday, uh, people were writing the Celtics in like I don't understand. I mean, I didn't understand the line move from 5 to 7. I thought, all right, maybe somebody is out for Denver. Could that be it? Uh, was it because somebody's like, "Oh, Porzingis is going to play"? Okay, I mean, Denver had just lost the day before. Do you think they want to come out and lose to the Sixers and Celtics in back-to-back games? And people are like, "Oh, they're not going to be good this year because they just lost these games." I don't get it. I don't get it. I did like the Laker under. That was a total loss, but boy, how about them Lakers, bro? You lose by 20 to the freaking Nets? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I get comments like, "Look at LeBron shooting from 3. He's got a 3-point shot now." Yeah, 9 to 22 from the field. Minus 13 plus minus. Oh my goodness, the Lakers. Lakers are going to the Oh boy, I love making fun of the Lakers. Almost as I don't know who I like making fun of more, the Lakers or the Warriors. Two terrible franchises that have won nothing in their histories. See if that gets any comments. I only got one comment. Oh no, there's more than one comment. I thought there was only one comment coming up. I was like, I had no comments. This will get some comments. Groovy says, give me Debo anytime touchdown instead. McCaffrey's too high. Packer safety is going to try and get Caffrey. I did, Caffrey, he's still a little banged up. I think, minus 340. I don't want to go there. I'll take maybe Elijah Mitchell punches one in. Right? I mean, I'm getting a 490 or a 340. Is that a joke? Of course I'm going to be on the big dog. Michael says, so much college hoops today. Johnny's, Q's, Creighton, Iowa, Cal, Texas Tech, State Mariners. A lot of games. It's a lot. And I just praying I got the rights. There's so many, and I've been on such a good run, but I didn't want to get too carried away. As I mentioned, there are how many other games that just, I mean, I didn't put out that I could have put out. There's one, two, um, three, four. Five, six. That was just on the first page. 7. 8, 9, 10. Again, these are ones I want to be. Like I said, I have what, 15 plus 6 more. I just ran off another 10, and I'm not even through with the regular rotation games yet. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. These are games I wanted to get in addition to the 21 we've posted. So we're at 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, and then I didn't even get to the 26, 27. 27 without added games. 27 I want to add to the 21 I have. It could be an absolute. I'll be living in a camper. I can't even afford a camper. I'll be under a bridge on I-10. Groovy says, Danny, NFL's not a day more if the Lions got screwed last month. See, you say the Lions got screwed in Dallas. I say the NFL rigged it for the Lions to cover the spread by not calling a penalty on the Lions and should have been a penalty on the Lions. So, depending on who you bet, the NFL's rigged. You just got to be on the right rig side, Groovy. George Lobo. It's me again. Hello, George. Emotional me is begging for the Bills to win the Super Bowl. George, I think you have a shot. I mean, you have Kansas City at home. Take care of business. You have Baltimore, who I think you could play with. I mean, you have a shot at the Super Bowl. The good news is you won't be playing an NFC East team in the Super Bowl, who you're 0-4 against, so the slate is clean. The slate is clean, George. Ryan King, go Bills, take care of Chiefs, and take care of the Ravens. Brandon says, Rockets off a tough road trip. I still like the Rockets at home, Brandon. I mean, I wouldn't mind Lamar, too, to be honest. I mean, Lamar's good. F all the Chiefs fans. I'm joking. Mahomes is a great player. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. George says, I'll like the Nuggets all the way in the NBA, but there's a long time. The T-Wolves are my team this year in the NBA. I'm pulling for the T-Wolves. 100% like making fun of the Lakers more. Yes, the Lakers. Ryan, the Bills can get the Super Bowl, but to be hurt again, 0-5 in Super Bowls. Wow. Groovy's saying the Bills are losing the Super Bowl. Dan Book is in the house. Good to see you, Dan. Timmerall, as always, let's go ECU. I'm with you today on ECU. 4 games for us at college. 4 games. King D is just saying, you know what? I'll 190 games. I'll be happy to go 2-2 or 3-1. I get it. Texans win outright. CJ Stroud anytime touchdown, Singletary over 50 rushing yards, and Texans money line. Dan Book is all over Houston to get it done. Brandon is on it. Texans over Baltimore. Well, we know that. You're a Houston guy, Brandon. Groovy says, every time there's great NFL games, the NBA favorites win. Every time there's great NFL games, the NBA favorites win for sure. Give me Minnesota and the NBA at home. T-Wolves first half also. Yes, I'm not on them. I like them. Though I think I said early in the season the Wolves were the team this year for me. King D says, we have a 7-unit play. A big play on one game. He's going basically all in. Call me crazy, but Stroud is a generational talent like Mahomes. Well, I'm definitely going to call you crazy after seeing a guy for 15 games. Let's settle down. Yeah, he's awesome. Daniel, I'm trying to see your Facebook picture, how old you are. We've seen a lot of heartache in the NFL, generational guys coming along. Groovy says, Minnesota will not choke today in the NBA like the Lakers in Miami and Tatum choked yesterday. Well, let's not throw the jinx up on the Wolves today for us, all right, Groovy? Marcos Minute. Thanks for the Marcos Minute. You got it, Marcos. We got you. We could do on a Saturday, we could do the 12 o'clock games because there's only like 8 of them. That's easy to do, Marcos Minute. Jerry's in the house. So good to see you, Jerry. Can the Bucks cover 13.5 versus the Pistons? Should they? Yeah. There's times I take the Pistons, Jerry, not this spot here. Bucks you wouldn't have. I don't want to lay like 14 points here to win this game. How about you look at a Bucks team total over, right? They're going to score like 130-ish, you think? I'd rather go with a team total over than laying these kind of points on the road. I can't do that. I just don't like doing it. Dan Book says, I put a hundo, had a great January in day trading. He's on. He's all over the Texans. Here we go. Dan trading Dan. Day trader Dan. What do you think about the Forex market, Daniel? Jerry says T-Wolves are 3.5 faves tonight. Good bet on the favorite. I like the T-Wolves at home. I like the T-Wolves at home here. I like the Cavaliers. They're playing pretty solid ball here. I like the Raptors with two ex-Knicks going against the Knicks. Again, didn't bet any of these games. So did not bet any NBA. Did not bet any NBA. I have my football locked in for a week, and I loaded up a bunch of college hoops. Like I heard a stat for you. Texans better. Lamar 1-9 ATS as a home fave since 2021. Well, that's good. Hope did he bet those other games? Has he got that 9-1 bankroll in his pocket? And I think I think the one loss where is it? I'm missing it. The one one of his losses the one win I believe was to maybe start the season beating Houston as a 9-point fave. So he's 1-9, and the one win was versus the Texans in week 1. So there is that. There is that one working for you. Who's the quarterback for Baltimore? It is MVP Lamar. If Texans win or lose, I'm coming back tonight for the stream. I'll be here. I will be. In fact, I think so. I have my show now. Then I got to do some quick shopping, and then I have the 2:15 spot on Pub or 3:15 Eastern, and then my guy Mike Pod on Twitter. He'll be doing a pub show live for the Packer game. I got to run in there and get on my guy Razor Sharp because he's a Packer guy and he let me have it for their big win last week. So I'll be streaming all night. Then I'll do my late night show. CB's on the Niners today. We know CB is a Niners guy. Also, kind of I believe likes the Illini. Good to see you, CB. I'm with you. I think the Niners win this one. Good. I like the under as well. Groovy says, how about some Knicks players celebrating that the right soft players got traded to Toronto? You don't think Quickly and Barrett don't see this? Give me Toronto plus points and Barrett over points. Yes, that's why I like Toronto tonight. Are the Astros in Florida? Are they in Florida for spring training? Just a couple weeks away. We got Brandon. I know. I don't know if you care, Brandon. I do. And NFL. Then almost said NBA after that. It's MLB season win totals. Ready? I got 2 comments here. We'll hit these comments and we'll do some baseball. Really piss off the chat here. Bill says, Niners Ravens first half spreads parlay. 2 faves at home. Getting it done early. Why not? Take care of business. Never look back like Jack Reacher. Brandon says, Texans Road. I will come back for the stream tonight. Yes. Jerry says, thanks, big bro. Appreciate the looks. Awesome inside of the Jerry, I appreciate you coming in. Seeing you in the show. Thank you for spending some time with me. And hopefully the games hit that we like here. With the NFL playoffs, UFC 297, 140 college basketball game, who gives a damn about the NBA? Not a big NBA guy. What time is UFC? Well, it's probably tonight, but, I think Mike has some dogs that have already moved. Did you hear the Astros? Do you hear the Astros? Your daughter. Mike, what? I took her to an Astros game. It was Star Wars night. 2 years ago we went. It was a school night on a Thursday. And then I took my wife to Star Wars night. My daughter didn't want to go. And my son is too cool to go. I had 3 tickets in the upper deck for some Star Wars bobbleheads. All right, I'm going to let the basketball ones be here in the chat here. Louisville, Alabama, West Carolina, Missouri State, ECU, Utah State, Pennsylvania, Auburn. Scrolling. While I give you some MLB nonsense, just to throw that out there on a divisional Saturday. So let's start. We'll start with the Dodgers. Team total 104.5 to win the West is minus 400. Now, I think that if you want to get involved in Dodger play, if you think they're going to be that great, I say your best play on the Dodgers will be for them to record the best record in baseball. Plus 120. Um, I want to say my favorite total, Royals over 72.5, followed by Detroit over 79.5. I think that AL Central's garbage. And somebody's going to surprise out there. Someone's going to surprise. That's it. Those are my three little quick looks right now. You thought I was going to give you one for every division? I can't. I mean, I could, but I haven't dug deep into everything. Groovy says Manuel quickly over 2.5 threes, Barrett over points, Brunson over, Randall over, Hardenstein over boards. Great NBA same game parlay today. Groovy loves the NBAs. Who no first baskets today? Brandon, did you hear the Astros got Josh Hader? I saw that. And I got to say, all right, it's good. I mean, it's a nice signing. But I think they need a starter. Like, you need starting pitching. You can never have enough starting pitching. You Where is this staff at? You know what I'm saying? And again, this isn't. I like Houston, and last year I came in here and I had the Houston under. I felt the pitching was going to be a problem. Hunter Brown, I like him, but we had a rookie of the year on him. I figured maybe win 13 games. He had a decent season. Him, France. You have young guys who got stretched out. They were never pitched that much before. Now they're in the second year of that. How are they going to respond to that one? You know, Yaquiti, Framber. I mean, is McCullers back? Verlander. I mean, I think you have a lot of starting questions that you need to have some depth in that spot. I mean, are we really turning into just everybody goes 5 innings and we don't need starting pitchers and just have some kind of wacky setup? Quickly, first basket is 14-1, Groovy. Thank you. King D says, can't wait for baseball first five and pitcher props. You know me, I'm going to move to the no bottom nines. I like those no bottom nines. All right. I don't know. Must be a lot of shows. Nobody's watching on a Saturday. I understand. If you haven't already, hit the like button, number one. Number two, on the Sean Higgs channel, on the One Free Pick channel, I loaded up the player props. It's a video. You can go check those out if you missed them here. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. I'll be back. You'll see. Listen, I'll be doing on some streams all day long. So be sure to come back tonight, though, if you want to do some look ahead lines with me for a Sunday. Good luck in your day action here in college hoops. I'll be on live in a couple hours with Jimmy the Bag and the Pub channel. Check me out over there. Come support the Higgy. I don't have a big following on the Pub channel, so people know me there. But if you want to pop over and cheer me on, come do it. I'm number 3. I've only done a few shows over there, but I'm number 3 in NFL money this season. So there we go. All right, I'm ending this pub.